Hey guys, so if you haven't seen tutorial number 2, but if you have, you will notice that I haven't played number 1. I made a video, but it was unfortunately too long. So I'm going to make a quicker video showing you why it was so long, because I kept on talking. So I'm not going to talk, and I'm going to let the lady talk who talks, I guess. Hope you enjoy and subscribe. Woo!
Welcome to Magic. You and your opponents take the role of planeswalkers, powerful sorcerers who can magically travel between planes of existence. To win, you must defeat your opponent by bringing his life total down from 20 to 0. To do this, you will use a variety of tools, represented in the game as a deck of shuffled cards. All players have their own decks to play with. We call this your library. At the beginning of the game, each player draws 7 cards. If you don't like your opening hand, you have the option of redrawing, called a mulligan. To take a closer look at your cards, zoom in.
So I'm not going to talk for very long, but if you see in the corner of these cards, right beside their names,
We'll explain what they mean as the game continues.
so if you see in the corner, there's 3-3. The one closest to the words is its health and the attack power, basically how much damage it does and how much it takes to kill it. And the top is how much of these it needs. If you see white with like a number 2, that means you need 2 white, which is 2 any mana and 2 color mana. You can do this with creatures or spells, and basically just follow what the rules are.
For the first quest, you're playing a green deck. Green's specialty is large, powerful creatures. Your opponent is Crimson Mage. To cast spells or summon creatures, you're gonna need some resources. In Magic, the main resource, mana, comes from lands. Every turn you may play a land from your hand. Once you have enough lands on the battlefield, you'll have the mana you need to cast spells, including summoning creatures. Play a land now. Since you don't have enough mana to cast any spells yet, we'll pass the turn to Crimson Mage. Crimson Mage will also play lands to build the resources he needs to cast spells. Now, he will cast a spell. Crimson Mage has summoned a creature. Attacking with creatures, like Crazed Goblin, is the major way players defeat their opponents. On every creature card, the bottom corner displays its power and toughness. Power is the amount of damage a creature deals in combat. Toughness is the amount of damage needed to destroy this creature. Every spell has a mana cost. To summon Crazed Goblin, it costs Crimson Mage a single red mana. It's represented by this symbol. He had to use up, or tap his land, to pay to cast this spell. Tapped cards are turned sideways. Mana costs can be more complex than Crazed Goblins. Summoning this creature will cost 4 mana, and 2 of the mana must be green. When a player gains control of a creature, it can't attack or do anything that requires tapping. This is called summoning sickness. These creatures will have a dizzy look to them. But we can expect the Crazed Goblin to attack on Crimson Mage's next turn. Let's summon Kalonian Tusker. To cast this...
So basically, by the ways, normally summoning sickness means it can't attack or use its tap abilities because blocking is not a tap. By the ways, if I'm gonna block with my Tusker right now, and Crazed Goblin's gonna die, unfortunately, he has to attack because rules say that's his rule. He has to attack no matter what. But of course, he has summoning sickness, meaning he can't. But yeah. So basically, it's trying to say 3-3 is stronger than 1-1, meaning my Tusker would survive and he would die.
Now, Crimson Mage will play a land and then attack us with the Crazed Goblin. The Crazed Goblin has to attack because its rules say it must. When a creature attacks, it taps and moves forward. Now you have a chance to respond with creatures you want to block with. You happen to have a creature on the battlefield that will block very well. If Crimson Mage's attacking creatures aren't blocked, you will take damage. Your Colonian Tusker can keep you safe. Creatures with summoning sickness can block. Block the Crazed Goblin! During the combat damage step, each creature deals damage equal to their power. This time, these creatures will deal damage to each other at the same time. Crazed Goblin will die, and the Colonian Tusker will survive. At the end of every turn, each creature heals. Any damage dealt to them is removed. You play another land. Now it's our chance to attack.
Good idea to attack when stuff like this happens. Because the next creature he'll summon will probably be 6, so he can't hurt us. That means I don't need a creature to block.
You don't have any spells that you can cast for now, so let's pass the turn. Tusker into combat. Remember that you can't attack with your Rumbling Baloth yet, because it has summoning sickness. It's important to know that, in Magic, you can only decide that your creatures are attacking an opponent. You don't have control over which of your opponent's creatures will block.
So instead, I can't just target that creature he's blocking with.
Creatures deal all damage to the creatures that blocked them. No damage is dealt to the defending player. Blocking with small creatures to not take any damage is sometimes a good strategy.
So even though I do 2 over damage to that creature, it will still not hurt him. Even if I had 1,000 damage, if a creature blocked and I didn't have a special ability that said I could hurt it, then the whole damage is gone.
Try something a little different. Now, attack with both of your creatures.
I carried him out to the garage, but I
decided not to block with his Bloodrock Cyclops, so he'll take 7 damage. Awesome.
Oh yeah, guys, so I'm with my grandma right now, doing this video. Okay, I really gotta wrap this video up.
You'll
Alrighty,
be
guys.
in great shape to win if you cast this creature.
So I think I might just be able to barely make it.
play a land and attack. Things.
Okay. So the finishing of
All you need to do now is attack.
Alright, so that battle is basically won, but I need to wrap up this video. So, bye guys.
Bye, guys.